And you know when God gives you those little signs when you're a bit discouraged and then something like this happens? Tomorrow the schedule done start. No shade. I'm leaving for Dubai in less than 24 hours. Yay! It's also buhuka like yeah, we've done it. It is 3:19 and today was my hairstylist and friend Maria's wedding, traditional wedding, and it was so beautiful. You can feel the love in the air. Like when they look at each other, it's like you feel the love, like they just see each other, and it was so beautiful. I've known Maria for 10 years and to now see her get married to the love of her life, beautiful. It's been a drive, the venue was a bit further, but now I'm using the Clinique cleansing balm, washing off my face. Then I'm gonna take a shower and then I'm off to bed. So I will speak to you guys tomorrow. It's the day after Maria's wedding, which was amazing. It is almost 3 p.m. now and I have to rush, pick up a click and collect order from Superdrug, get my wood therapy treatment, and then I have to pack. Like my living room looks a mess because I was so torn between like, do I ship the rest of my stuff to Dubai or do I just buy extra suitcases? I'm kind of doing it half and half, but I'm gonna take you guys to wood therapy with me. One thing about me, I'm a maintenance girly, so facials, wood therapy, getting my lashes done regularly, nails, feet, I do that all the time. So I just did my wood therapy. I couldn't film because you're literally half naked. But yeah, I've been with my Colombian woman. She's the best for I think over 2 years now. And obviously she's used to me being ping pong between London and Dubai. She was like, oh my God, I'm not going to see you till next year. And it's actually her birthday tomorrow. But I do know that she's doing a little shindig tomorrow. So I'm going to actually stop by at the shop tomorrow and drop her a little something. Now I need to do a bit of admin, make my way home and pack. So all of the stuff for Dubai is just in my living room. Nothing is in the extra suitcases. So I need to actually put everything in the suitcases. But yeah, it feels so final. And it's so funny because I'm so used to being back and forth, but everybody can tell like, yeah, I don't think you're going to be here every 2 months anymore, which is true. So definitely an experience. Back from the facial. I actually filmed the facial, but then my battery died, and I do have a USB-C charger in the car, so it took a bit, so it's just now somewhat charged for me to film. You guys can see I needed a facial bad. My hair, please ignore my hair. I got hydrofacial. So hydrofacial is when they suck all of the impurities out, but also good hydration in. I was very dehydrated. She's been doing my facials for I think 2 years now, so she knows my skin in and out, and she was like, yeah girl, you're dehydrated. So she did all of the extractions, dermaplane, the whole shebang. You can even see my lips were super dry. They also needed hydration. Like I was just dehydrated. It's just a running up and down everywhere, and I have really good skin. I think before going into the desert, it's good to get a facial. I still have yet to find a facial place in Dubai. I'm very cautious because a lot of the things over there, like even chemical peels, I think I only performed over there by nurses or doctors. I don't need a chemical peel because I have good skin, but I think especially I don't see a lot of videos or pictures or anything online that shows us what's the English, black people. So that's why I'm a bit cautious with doing my facials in Dubai, but it's something I will have to deal with. I'm now going upstairs. I'm gonna eat because it's 6 p.m. I haven't eaten all day, and then I'm gonna pack. My place looks a mess, but I would try to find a good spot, find a good spot on positioning the camera so I can film. I think today, the last couple of days, I've been thinking a lot about J Monday and the new vision and how I'm gonna, coordinate orders and everything while I'm gone. And you know when God gives you those little signs when you're a bit discouraged and then something like this happens? The person actually sent a courier to where I was getting my facial done to get their over £1,000 order. And again, this is an order with a discount, and it was still over £1,000, and that is insane. It's just something I'm so blessed and grateful for. I feel like this was kind of like God showing me, like, don't give up now. So yeah, you can even see I still have my little, I would say boo-boo. Oh no, I still have my little, what's the English word? I still have a plaster there, because when I get a facial, I also get an IV drip. So usually I get a facial every 6 weeks and get an IV drip. The IV drip is always a good mix of vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, iron, a lot of other things, because actually a lot of the capsules that we take in supplements, our body can actually not digest all of that. So I try to always say, if you can get liquid supplements, whether you're taking iron, magnesium, I just feel like if you can get it liquid, doesn't need to be an IV. You can go on Amazon, there's loads of supplements in liquid form. But yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs now and gonna catch up with you guys sometime today, either while I pack or when I'm done packing, depending on, the place looks really a mess, but it's more so about, I don't know where to position the tripod without kind of you guys not seeing me, or just seeing like a screen or a suitcase or whatever in front of you. So I will try, but yeah, if not, I will finish packing and then I will catch you guys up and maybe do my post facial aftercare with you guys. It's not really a lot to do, but a little something.
Safe haven of conversation where we make space and ease our frustrations. Continuation for days and days.
I'm currently at London City Airport. Look at the hot mess. I'm ready for my work trip. Because of the tube strike, it took 30 minutes to get an Uber and then about 45 minutes to get here. That usually should take me 25 minutes. Yay! But I'm gonna go to my gate now because I think my flight is in like 30 or 40 minutes. So I'm gonna see if I can get something to eat on company's dime. And thank God for my hydrofacial that I did yesterday. Usually after a couple of days, your skin just looks amazing. But I'll catch up with you guys then. Just got to Dublin. Just checked into the hotel. I don't know why every time when we go on a company trip, I don't know why they always give us a room with 2 single beds. When everybody, we don't have to share with colleagues, like we're all by ourselves in our room. And I'm just thinking like, why are we doing that? I have a friend that I actually met through work, so we worked for the same company up until last year, January. She always lived in Manchester. So now she's now moved to Ireland. She just recently started a new job for one of the biggest tech companies. So kind of wanted to utilize this time and grab dinner with her. She got a restaurant for us. The reservation is in 30 minutes. I'm only a 5-minute drive away from the restaurant, so that's good. Good to catch up with her. Hopefully it doesn't get too late because tomorrow the schedule doesn't start. So hopefully that's not too bad. I feel a bit frazzled because I know I need to be focused and work and, but at the same time I also know I'm flying to Dubai on Friday and it's a bit sticky. We're getting there. And this time Dubai is like I have to even ship a box from my house to Dubai. And I still travel with 4 suitcases. But this is the first time I'm flying to Dubai where, because I have my apartment, I know that at least 2 of the suitcases, or 3 of them even, are always going to stay in Dubai. And next time when I come to London, I don't have to kind of like ping pong. I feel like that's the downside with staying in Airbnbs. But I feel like I wanted to be sure about where I wanted to live in Dubai. Dubai Hills was my number 1 choice originally last year. And then I know JVC is more cost effective, but a lot of expats live in JVC. And again, if I wanted to live somewhere where everybody in the UK is, why would I move? Nothing wrong with JVC, I'm just saying for me. No shade. And then I actually fell in love, which I didn't expect, with Business Bay, because I just kind of feel like I actually sometimes enjoy peace and quiet, and I feel like Business Bay is very like on the go. But I think by the grace of God, a job opportunity has fallen into my lap that nobody really knows about. So the office of that job is, I think, 20 minutes away from my apartment. The original office wasn't even 10 minutes away, but now they've moved offices, so it's 20 minutes away. And for the first 4 weeks, I will be going into the office 3 times a week, which for me it's a big deal because even prior to COVID, I've been working remotely since 2019. So I've been working remotely for 6 years. I go into the office from time to time, like my company, like now, we are 100% remote, but we meet like, what, 2-3 times a year. I'm used to that. But me going to the office 3 times a week is a lot for me, especially because I feel like I just want to focus on the work. I'm working for somebody else's plan and somebody else's revenue and somebody else's profit. Yeah, I get my monthly paycheck. It's not the same. So if I can do that from my home, then it takes away from the fake small talks and being super social. But then on the other side, that's the difference between Dubai and some of the European countries. God isolates you to elevate you, but I also think God can only elevate you when you're outside of your comfort zone. And I'm just gonna go and grab something to eat with my friend and call it a day. I think the problem is a diabetic and there's something else. So for this year, I think she made 20K. So now it's 23 years. Just had an amazing catch up with my friend Mavis. So nice to not have a phone in front of you and proper check up on your people and talk about stuff that maybe people don't feel comfortable speaking about over the phone or text. But at the same time, it always kind of is a bit bittersweet because we meet now and when are we going to meet again? Almost midnight. I always have military time, it's the German in me. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I have to get up early and prepare myself. I'm very big on power of the tongue, but sometimes I feel like I maybe have a bit of social anxiety. So for me to be like super social and do all of that stuff the whole of tomorrow is a bit of a stretch for me. It is workday number 2 in Dublin. It's also the last full day. Tomorrow we only have a half day. Thank God, because I'm actually a bit overwhelmed just with dealing with Dubai and everything remotely. I wish I was in my house, finish unpacking and some things, but we gotta do what we gotta do. And I can't film, but I'm gonna check if there's any day or any moment where I could just kind of show you guys the surroundings and everything. So I am ready to go downstairs now. It is 8 o'clock. We have to be downstairs by 8:30 and then it kicks off at 8:50. It's like a, I guess, meeting between sales and customer success. And I have to present as well about new strategies in customer success and how to really make an impact and not just the usual value talk. I'm mentally preparing myself because there's a lot of social battery. It's way easier for me to jump on a 2-hour Zoom call, jump off and jump back in when needed than being continuous super social. I can't take my camera with me because they're very strict on like filming and who the company is and where we are. So I will keep my camera here, but I will touch base. So I'm checking out the hotel now. It's almost 8:30. We start at 9, so I'm gonna go have breakfast. And then we finish at 12. And my flight is at 2:30. Now the Dubai stuff is creeping up on me because I'm like, I'm leaving for Dubai in less than 24 hours. And I'm not gonna be back in like 4 months. Some stuff is too liberal for me. For me personally, also bohu kakra like yeah, I don't know, man. I find it weird. What do I know? I get some. I hear it. It's good. I'll be a call yes up. Page ma. Eh? I'm not going to toy solid. So it's been a couple of super hectic 48 hours. I got back from Dublin on Thursday and my flight was delayed, and because of the tube strikes, it took like an hour and a half to get an Uber. Then it took another 2 hours to get home. And I booked a lash appointment for 8 p.m. because I was like, if my flight lands at 4, even if I get home for 6, 8 p.m. is not a problem. I got home 10 past 8. I had to just put my bag and my suitcase down, grab my car keys and drive to Late Night Beauty Salon in London. I've been with them for years. They always do my lashes and my facials and my IVs. And they were able to accommodate me being basically 30 minutes late. And my flight was supposed to be at 9 a.m. So that means I would have to leave my house around 5 so I can get to the airport for 6:30. But then when I got home after doing my lashes and I ate, I was like, it's 10:30. I'm maybe 90% packed. And I just kind of feel a bit overwhelmed. So I contacted Emirates. This is why it's good to book a flex option, sometimes not the safer option. And then I was able to change my flight from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. The problem is I usually, and again, I'm not that bougie, but I kind of am. I usually for long haul flights fly business. But because I had so many air miles, I originally booked this as premium economy with the intention of using my miles to upgrade to business. And they were like, yeah, but the 8 p.m. flight is like fully booked in business and first class. So if you take this 8 p.m. flight, you're going to have to stay in premium economy. Just had to wing it. So got to the airport. I literally took another 30 minutes to get an Uber. And I left my house, I think, around 5 p.m. or 10 past 5. When I got to London Heathrow, it was like 7:15. And then I literally just checked in, went to security and made my way straight to the gate. And I think within 20 minutes of getting to the gate, we boarded. Not even. Maybe 15 minutes before like getting to the gate. So that's why I haven't really filmed the whole traveling journey. I think I filmed in the car, like on the way to the airport, but it was so hectic and so busy and so packed that I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna have a camera on my face and people are gonna look at me. Even though they don't, who cares? So now I finally arrived in Dubai. I got to Dubai like, I think 7 a.m. local time. I pre-booked an airport transfer. I'm all about convenience. I don't care how much it costs. So I pre-booked an airport transfer. They were late, which is insane because my flight was already 30 minutes late. I had to wait for them for like another 20-30 minutes. Horrible experience. But one thing about Dubai, they hate a Google review coming. Trust me. So got to the apartment. When I got to reception and I had to show my ID, they were like, but you have an apartment in this building. Like, why are you, like, you're showing your ID for this Airbnb. And I was like, listen, my apartment is empty. So I got an Airbnb in the building, which is super pretty. Because you know when you're kind of like, frazzled and doing this. So I then ordered some food, slept, went to my dentist. I always go to my dentist for my hygiene appointment and checkup. And now I'm officially doing my apartment handover in less than an hour. And it's so sweet because all of my friends, everybody already knew or already knows I live here now. But I think everybody knows that, yeah, we're not going to see Josie every 2-3 months again now that I have an apartment here. And the downside of always staying in Airbnbs was every time when I went to London, it's like you have to take all of your stuff with you. Where now I know, okay, I have my own apartment. I can leave my stuff here. I don't even know yet if London is going to see me in this year. I think it will, mainly for business. There's one big business event and meeting that I have. I will touch base with you guys again when I do my handover. After I've done my handover, I actually need to review my action plan when it comes to the furniture and yeah, because I want to kind of do it fast, but at the same time, sticky. But I will take you guys along. We're on this crazy ride together, of course. And thank God my skin is getting back to normal. My hormones are hating on me. Everybody knows that I have good skin. But they're coming back to their senses. And I will speak to you guys at the handover. And I've done the handover and they're so sweet. They gave me, look at this. We can look at it together. So it comes with the access card with a key. It comes with Alexa as well. So the building manager needs to install Alexa for me. And I can also install my fingerprint to the door lock. First apartment in Dubai in my name, all by myself. No handouts. No unethical practices. This is all by the grace of God, so I'm very, very happy. But let me give you guys a tour. Is this not insane? I'm gonna grab my anointing oil and prayers, but all of this is by the grace of God, and I'm just so grateful. We've done it.